going on, everybody? It's Rockman3K3.
Grand risings and beautiful good evening to you, my brother. Of course, I'm Brother H, filling in for Brother C Dub this evening. How are you? How has the sun blessed you?
I'm doing well. Well, one of them. I heard we have three, so I don't know how true this is, but it's, the one
Okay,
right now is giving me all the melanin I need. So
let all three of them, that even though they burned our ancestors in the fields, may they illuminate your seeds of toil and produce fruit that is favorable to you and your household.
Thank you. Apparently, they give us energy like Superman, so I'm excited to see how that works. But I'm doing well.
Now, brother,
And
I'm not one who studied the meteorological arts, but I do believe in such things, and anything's possible.
indeed, and you guys are wondered upon a new episode of the Nerd Plate. I'm here with Brother H, and we're
Hi.
gonna talk a little bit about like all the hot takes going on in the industry. Before we get into that, of course, we're gonna start off like usual. Brother H, how's your week been?
Well, my week has been fine. I cannot complain. I've been working hard, and you know, just I'm blessed, black, and beautiful, and I'm happy to be here. So, no complaints from me this week, my brother. How have yours been?
Pretty good. Just still trying to find a job out here on the job hunt, trying to survive. So can't complain too much other than the usual, just hard difficulty life. But it's all good. I mean, who doesn't struggle in life? So.
Hey, brother, that's all about being black. We was born with the struggle, and we know how to endure in the struggle.
Tabernacle. So we're gonna get into it, of course. So before we jump into it, Brother H, would you like me to go on? Would you like to share a special moment with the crew?
Well, I do want to. Since today is the 6th, I do find it necessary to celebrate a brother during this fine Black History Month. Oh Lord, that most people are very familiar with. But today is the birth of Robert Nesta Marley, otherwise known as Bob Marley, the premier pioneer of reggae music. He preached love. He smoked a lot of weed.
Mm-hmm.
He's a voice of revolution to some in his home, but he's just an icon, and I wanted to celebrate him and wish him a happy birthday, as he was assassinated before our eyes in the 80s, or I guess at the cusp of the 80s. I think he died in 81.
Okay.
But yes, so happy birthday to Mr. Bob Marley. But we will celebrate our own individual black gentleman a bit later. Okay. I would like you to go ahead and regale us with your tales of gaming news today.
All right. So in the gaming news, real quick, guys, I want to jump into Ghost Games. So if you don't know who they are a lot of the remnants of Irrational Games who did BioShock Infinite and some of the BioShock games. Well, they said that their new game, Judas, is well on schedule for March 2025. Now, when they were talking to the press, of course, as you may know, you may not know, Take-Two Interactive, who is their parent company, they just let a bunch of people go. Not a lot of people, but they had like modest kind of firings this year. But when talking with, of course, Mr. Ken Levine, the guy who is the director of the last few projects that the group did together, he said they're still well on their way to producing the game in March 2025. They don't see any hiccups. So the game Judas still should come out. He said he thinks everyone will enjoy it, and we shouldn't have any problems seeing the game come in March 2025 because they're really excited about it. And he's like, despite seeing the layoffs that they had and the GTA 6 leaks, which that was a big thing, they still feel like this is going to be a great game, and it's going to be a great single player experience for everybody who plays it. Of course, the game will be coming out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and of course the Epic Store. Around that time, March 2025. Will they keep that date? I think they will, but who knows? It may get delayed before then. I mean, that's a pretty smart date from now, which is like 2 years. So I think you have enough time to bring it out. But I'm very excited. It looks very BioShock-esque. and that's what I want from them. They did a really good job when they were Rational Games. Now they're Ghost Games. Looks really good. Still under Take-Two Interactive. So, Take-Two always brings out great single-player experiences. I mean, Prey was really good. It's just, it came out of a weird time. And Arcane Studios is, of course, best known for Dishonored and a few other things. But this game group, the guys who did BioShock, I'm definitely excited to see what they're going to put out. So it looks really good.
Can I make a comment on these GTA 6 leaks?
You sure can, brother.
Why are people so enthralled by these things?
Well, Brother H, if I can step in and say why. They really think that, these leaks, right, are just really going to, see, there are full shots of the games when they obviously say in the pictures, when you see them, in the trailers, when you see them.
Not actual gameplay.
Not actual gameplay. You see numbers. You see what am I trying to say? Geometric shapes all over the stage. Yet people are still just like, man, GTA 6 looks like trash. And it's just like, oh my God. People
I thought the game looked good.
Right. It even shows how ignorant people are to game design. Because you had some people who really thought you put down the graphics first. And then everything else comes next. And they're like, look at that. See, that's real graphics. That already looks like trash. And it's like, no, this is far from what happens. You put down everything else, and graphics are usually the last thing you worry about in a video game. But again, just shows how smart some gamers really are out there when they're like, oh, I looked at the footage and I know for a fact that's how it's going to look. And it's crazy. It's funny you mentioned that because with the GTA 6 leaks, the big Take-Two CEO talked about that, and he said, I don't feel like it impacted the project. It just hurt us emotionally because, they felt betrayed and they felt hurt that someone would leak, something that they're working on. When you got something big that you might want to give to one of your family members and somebody sees you working on the gift and they're just like, oh, that looks like trash. It's going to be a terrible present. And it's I hadn't finished it yet. I hadn't put it all together yet. So
if I've learned anything in my 30 years of living, wow, that's weird. It's weird to say. Don't worry about what people say. My mama always told me, people will say what they will about you, baby, but as long as they don't put their hands on you. And that's me, as far as Grand Theft Auto is concerned, I mean,
have we had a bad one yet? Have we had a bad one yet? Right,
that's because they were on PC and they weren't Grand Theft Auto.
They're also on PlayStation, and they were still. They're just top down. They were good,
but that's not what you want.
And
in
the
GTA
London
game?
missions, they were good.
That's not what you want in the GTA game.
That's not what you think you want. That's what they started out as, but they evolved. So,
okay, that's what I'm saying. That's not what people wanted. Just like Fortnite. Fortnite evolved into what people want.
Go on.
You can't deny it. People didn't want that. So
Tower defense, third-person shooter? No, they didn't.
Exactly. And now Fortnite is the #1 game ever. At least right now, at this point. I don't know.
Well, but it was a different take. Grand Theft Auto 3 was hey, let's do something different that no one else has done before. And it inspired
3D. Let's follow the protagonist.
It was the first sandbox game ever. So you can't, that's apple and oranges. But go ahead. I get what you're saying.
Either way, my point was Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013. It is 2023.
Yes.
That's 10 years of running the gambit of games.
Yes.
I don't think 6 would be any worse than 5 or 4 or 3. So it's only going to get better. Technology only improves. It doesn't, whatever the opposite of improve is.
De-evolve.
There you go. So I don't understand why people would be mad about it anyway. And even then, on the other, completely separate argument, they've been leaking GTA 6 stuff for 7 years. All these concept photos and, you're going to be able to travel the whole United States. You're going to be able to do this, that, and the third. Just let the game come out. Oh, we're never going to get... And people who love to talk to me, because once I say, I like video games, they love to talk about things that they think they know. Oh, man, we're never going to get GTA 6. No, we probably will. Just no time that you're expecting it. Just
Nope.
like, oh, we're never gonna get college football. We may never get college football.
That really is. That's EA right there.
That is a wild one, especially with NIL, with all these NIL deals that players can get now. We may not get college football.
That's gonna
Or
cost
if you
a
do,
lot of money.
you will get the watered down versions like Doug Flutie's football, which is awful. But as far as Grand Theft Auto comes, Rockstar itself hasn't made a bad game to me. And all the games that I played of Rockstar, I played a lot of Rockstar games.
Except State of Emergency. That was probably the only one that was just like meh. And even that, people don't even know what that is. I can't remember. No, that was PlayStation 2.
Okay, no, I'm thinking of something else. But either way, Rockstar doesn't make bad projects. They have shown just in the last 5 Rockstar games have been fire.
Yeah,
I can't even name all 5 of them. Grand Theft Auto,
Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2. Why is Grand Theft Auto 5 the dial-on of that whole series? Think about it. Who are the 5 greatest CTAs of all time? Grand Theft Auto 5, and 5. Because I spit that hot fire.
Because it's hot fire. You know why? Because Rockstar takes the time and develops the game and develops content for the game and develops new things you can do in the game. At this point, the story mode is like 40 hours.
Yeah,
the online
50.
is 50 hours.
Right.
The online is like 1,000 at this point. You know why? Because to go and do each and every single thing, it don't take you 1,000 hours, obviously.
No, but that's
like another 175, and then you got random encounters, you got online competitions, races, gunfights, all this other kind of stuff.
Do you realize Grand Theft Auto 5 is the only game that we're like, man, when that new system comes out, I can't wait to see Grand Theft Auto 5 on it.
Exactly, it became the measuring stick in which we measure our consoles. Man, this looks realistic. Is here. It used to be 2K because that was the only thing with real people in it.
Or Skyrim would be like, man, I can't wait to see how Skyrim go look on that PS5 though.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Skyrim. I mean, it's
so only three. Yeah. 2K, Grand Theft Auto, Skyrim. That's it.
Because you got real people in there. There's an environment factor,
the waterfalls,
Yeah, or for the sports for 2K, like man, you can tell like the sweat on their body. Looks real. Like that.
Sweat. The stadium,
or UFC.
The floors.
UFC was another one.
Oh, UFC
because
4 was trash, but yes.
I was about to say you ain't like 4, but I forgot who I was talking to.
The controls, man. That's 4 had better layout, but
controls are the same.
No, man, no.
The controls are the same. What are you talking about?
I don't know what it was. I couldn't enjoy 4 because I like the setup, how you trained and stuff like that, and how you picked your regiment. But I hated the controls. I don't know what it was. I hated it. It's trash. And I like 3 somewhat, but I didn't enjoy it. You know what? I hadn't enjoyed UFC since EA took it over. I liked it when THQ had it. I don't know what. And EA has a better presentation. Only beef I have with one of the EA ones is that I hated how, aside from the controls, also one of them had a weird training regiment to where you had to do something weird, and I didn't like it. So
I can't get you with that. All 3 and 4 are great, and they're free on Xbox if you have EA. Is it EA Pass or EA Play?
Well, if you have Game Pass or EA Pass, yeah, or if you have PlayStation Plus, they're also free on that too. Yeah,
but they were free on Xbox before they were free on PlayStation. I know. Well, I'm just saying because I remember getting the email like, oh, EA Play is available through Game Pass now. So anything EA. That's how I started playing. That's how I played 4 first, and then it came on PlayStation. But circumvent back to Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto will come out when it's good and damn ready.
Yeah, just let that game marinate.
Just let them cook.
Let them cook. You know what I'm saying?
Let them cook. Just let them cook. God. People act like Rockstar ain't put out heat. The same thing with Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2. Still banging to this.
Classic.
And that game, the online was in beta mode for 4 months.
Yeah.
It was longer than 4 months. No, it was like 5, 6.
About to the last 2 years. They're like, okay, it's in Here, this is all we got. You know?
Exactly. And now it's the same thing as Grand Theft Auto 5. Just cowboys. Just take away, some of the fancy guns and cars and towns, horses, pistols, and
bounty hunting. Yep.
They're bounty hunting. That's the most, and it's still fun. I haven't been on maybe a month. But I'm pretty sure if I log in, I hope my camp's still there. It's a good question. Maybe I should log in. But either way, I digress.
Yeah. So they hadn't missed yet. Same with the Rational Games under Take-Two, which they're now Ghost Games. They haven't missed either. So hey, I can't wait to see what Judas is about. It looks great. I saw the trailer. We kind of showed it here, I think, back in our third plates in our other conferences. So yeah, I can't wait. What you got?
So my stories will all be very black today. So do you want to go old school black or new school black?
Ooh, let me go old school black.
Old school black. Good. I have got to share my screen. Oopsie. Because I'm proud of the MLB, as racist as it may have been. The MLB is doing a storyline DLC, not a DLC, it's just a new feature. But this was going to feature the Negro Leagues. And I don't know too much about baseball, but I do know Negro League baseball. I don't know how much about baseball as it stands today, because I don't watch baseball as it stands today. All my baseball history is watching younger with my dad, because my dad played baseball when he was younger.
Go Atlanta Braves. I know they choke a lot.
Because of Dion. That's
and they choke a lot, but go ahead.
So, you do know they won the World Series.
I know, but
recently.
they won it in '92, and then they won it recently. But yeah, they used to choke before then.
Well, anyway, this is the trailer for MLB's 23 official storylines, Negro League Season 1. This is Bob Kendrick,
president of the Negro League's Baseball Museum, and we're thrilled to partner with MLB The Show to take you on a journey back to the Negro Leagues and introduce you to some of the baddest brothers and sisters to ever play this game.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
Buck O'Neal.
Slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm going, I want the song.
Buck O'Neal was the father of black baseball.
Up the scene, I said. I like to stand in the crowd and watch people wonder. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just
Jackie.
To music, maybe it's a habit.
Oh no!
I got music, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hope
That's amazing.
in the hip hop.
Wow.
Every show you
Roof
This storyline's gonna be pretty tight, man.
Yeah. Wow, if you want to be tame, I treat you like a
Buck O'Neal played for Royals.
Cause I ain't no joke.
The story of the Negro Leagues is not an African-American story.
It's American history.
It is an all-American story. You see, it's the kind of story that we as Americans have typically embraced. Because it's a story about pride, passion, perseverance, determination, the refusal to accept the notion that you're unfit to do anything. You won't let me play with you in the major leagues? Okay, I'll create a league of my own. That league, the Negro Leagues, was established right here in Kansas City on February 13, 1920, when Andrew Ruth Foster led a contingent of 8 independent black baseball team owners into a meeting held at the Paseo YMCA. Out of that meeting came the birth of the Negro National League.
Didn't play a single damn game.
The first successful organized black baseball league. The Negro Leagues would then go on to operate remarkably for 40 years, from 1920 until 1960. They would not only change the game, but more importantly, they would change this country for the better. The circumstances that dictated a need for Negro Leagues were sorrowful. Segregation was a horrible chapter in this country's history. But out of segregation rose this wonderful story of triumph and conquest. And that's the story that should be celebrated. These are the legends. These are their stories. This is the Negro Leagues.
So, I know you don't play sports games at all. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I played MLB The Show a few times.
Will you be playing this?
I would honestly like to. If I bought 23, I would. But I'm not gonna. I don't buy sports games. But if it comes on Game Pass, I will totally support it.
You don't need to support your own people. I'm just playing. But yeah, this is very exciting.
No, I mean that's an achievement, man. That's awesome. That's a very big deal because
we have not officially made it, but just for stuff like this to happen, to see representation. We're moving up, absolutely. I mean, back in was it 2020 that they added the Negro League records to the official records?
Yeah.
And knocked out all those, just good old boys.
Good old boys.
Ty Cobb, who was just as racist as he could be, but he was a Georgia peach, and Lord have mercy, we can't let that record get broken, especially by a Negro. But I think it's progress, and I like this. And I personally can't stand watching baseball. Like I said, I watched all my baseball back with my dad. Oh yeah, it's a several hours worth of nothing happening.
Like I can play baseball, I can't. It's just so boring. Like unless I'm there, like cool, and even that's like,
Yeah, I mean, I played softball and played baseball with some churches a few years ago. Wish that would crank that back up. That was fun. But yeah, man. So this is good. There's no historical mode for MLB that highlights, black players such as that. I mean, Jackie Robinson, of course, because it's Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
And if you go, they used to have a mode where it was kind of like not fantasy, but it was Ultimate Team, but you could have your own player play for it. But they had like challenges where you play classic games or whatever. Mm-hmm. Jackie was obviously there. And it was kind of neat to see, the old stadiums, like old Dodger Stadium and all that kind of stuff. But there hasn't been a classics mode in a sports game that I remember since like old 2K, I think it was 2K12 or 13, where you could go back to the retro looking stuff and you could play with, some of the great old players. So
cool
to be able to play with, old legends like that. Honestly, me personally, I want to play with Barry because Barry used to smack that bad boy to the freeway. And yes, he absolutely used steroids, but that brother used to hit that ball. Jesus, you would have thought this Negro was superhuman. Barry used to hit like 600-foot home runs, and people were like, he ain't on nothing. That's all natural.
They're like, yo, we get this money. He ain't on shit. I know there's no way he can hit that ball over there to the interstate traffic. Yes, he can. He can do that. Barry Bonds can do it.
Barry Bonds used to hit the ball, and people would be I remember they had to walk that dude like multiple. I remember him being walked multiple times.
Oh my god! Oh, the race between him and the other dude, where they had, man, that was the greatest seasons of baseball for them. They made so much money off that because it's like, look, most home runs. Here we go, Barry Bonds.
I know it was Barry Bonds. I know it was Mark McGwire at one point, and both of them were juicing.
Oh, absolutely. There's no way. And I mean, they spent all that time. They went to like 2 years later. Yeah, we were juicing. Of course you were.
No. They found out Mark McGwire was juicing like the year after.
Yeah, the year after.
Barry, it took him a little minute because Barry kept playing.
Barry's like, I don't know what y'all talking about, man. It's just muscle gains. Like, bro, okay, all right.
But I mean, it's fine. There's always been black people and Dominican and all that kind of stuff. Honestly, I kind of want to play with Ken Griffey and his son because that was dope.
Remember Ken Griffey baseball?
I wasn't old enough.
Oh man, if you ever get a chance, bro, it's awesome. The one on N64 was good too, because that led the way with that one, along with NBA Courtside with Kirby. Yeah, not Kirby, Kobe. Kirby. Wow.
I'm about to say Kirby. Who's Kirby?
Who's Kirby? Yeah, bro, just amazing stuff.
Yeah. So that's good. I've already pre-ordered my copy, along with a couple other things. So I'll be very excited for that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Sony for that, because that's dope. And of course, I say Sony, and I mean the development team that came from Sony that's now on doing it on all systems. But shout out to them, man. MLB The Show has been great ever since its incarnation on the PS2 and PSP, and it only became like a better series. I'm proud of them, man. It's just only evolved better, and this is huge. So yeah, if I get a chance to access the game, I'm definitely gonna play this because I want to see it, because that's really dope. I do.
Yeah, I'm glad I bought that game.
Yeah, man.
I only play it with one other person, which is pretty much how I play all my games at this point. But either way, it's fun. It makes baseball fun, and baseball is not a fun sport to watch unless you just love baseball.
Exactly.
Which I don't.
No.
But while I'm here, I do want to go ahead and cover our Black History segment for the day.
Go ahead.
For the week, for the day, however you want to call it.
Go ahead, King.
Today, as we Pharaoh, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pharaoh.
As you can see from my title, I am from the pyramids, my brother, because that is where we originated from. You were kings, we were pharaohs.
Oh, okay. All right, brother. Praise Hotel.
So today, as we record this on Tuesday, February 6th, Monday, February 6th, that was Tuesday. Today's Black creator is Bruce W. Smith. Is an illustrator and an American designer from, I think it's from Chicago. Either way, this brother created the first black animated family on Disney Channel, the Proud Family, which I did not know was about a spoof about his life, being a black family living in the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know about that sequel that came out, I think, last year.
Yeah.
I don't like the animation style. I'm much more the retro. Of course, they kept all the same voices and whatnot, but the animation style is not cool.
I feel you.
He's been in a bunch of projects. He was the lead designer for Dr. Facilier and The Princess and the Frog.
Mm-hmm.
He drew. I don't appreciate this because I don't feel like going down this racist train, but he did supervise the animation of Kerchak and the Baboons and Baby Baboon in Tarzan. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, my brother. I don't. I'm proud that you did that, but I do not like that, my brother.
Ooh, yep. Next one.
I mean, he's just a very famous, very well-known animator for Disney Channel.
Right.
He even won an Academy Award for, I think it's called Hair Love. It's Hair something. I believe it's Hair Love, which is just an animated short about a black dad trying to do his daughter's hair.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay.
So yeah, that is that's just who we are celebrating today. This brother is very affluent. He's continuing. He's worked on things like Wreck-It Ralph and some other Disney things and Pixar animation. Emperor's New Groove. I feel like he had something to do with Space Jam 2. Not Space Jam 2, but Space Jam as well.
Okay.
Because he did work with Warner Bros. For a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that is the brother I would like to celebrate today.
Awesome. To Bruce W. Smith, man, we just say thank you. Thank you for being a pioneer. Thank you for opening the doors for us. And, hope to just keep going, man. Peak blackness.
Absolutely. Black is always beautiful and bold.
Always, man. Black is beautiful. Are you done with that one, sir? Would you like me to go to my next one? Or
yes, sir. What you got,
okay,
brother?
Well, so my next story is, so this is very important and very concerning. Not concerning, but I kind of saw it coming. But I'll just spit it out. So Knockout City and Rumbleverse have been canceled. And this is kind of alarming just because both kind of started very early, I think, last year, and they're just now. Being shut down completely, as in like that's it. That's all we got. Now it's very strange because
before you do that, my brother, before you do that, I do want to take a pause for our calls. I'm sorry.
No,
one second. And we thank you for your donations, brothers and sisters. Now, back to
there you go. Back to the Rumbleverse and Knockout City being canceled. Now, this is a little concerning because both really just came on the scene like last year, especially Rumbleverse. Rumbleverse was done by Iron Galaxy, and it was Iron Galaxy on Epic Games, I believe. And it was kind of their big, like, oh, cool, it's like Smash Bros, but a big, like, Royal Rumble of that. Yeah, absolute Battle Royale, I'm sorry. And it was like, okay. But Knockout City got a lot of traction and actually had a nice little cultivation of fans. So I am shocked to see that one go down. Now, that one was done by EA, of course, and that was their live service game. That was basically just a big game of dodgeball, which was a lot of fun. It was a very cool premise.
I can honestly say I had fun playing it.
Yeah, again, just very shocked that this kind of didn't go over, or I guess didn't go over as much as they thought. But both of these are canceled around the same time. Kind of brings a little bit of a concern as to like the video game industry's like whole measurement for like, okay, cool, what works, what doesn't work. And so once they got rid of that, it was just like, okay. So it'll be interesting to see how they do live services games going forward. But yeah, these were, well, I'll say Knockout City is, I think, definitely a big surprise to me because it was doing, I thought, so well. But Rumbleverse, I get it because a lot of people didn't really play Rumbleverse. So, and I mean, it had a small culturing of fans or a small gathering of fans, but Knockout City definitely looked like it was going to put up numbers because it felt, when I played it, it felt like EA's answer to Splatoon, you know what I'm saying? Because it was very fun, very off the wall, and it was just like a lot of like throwing back and forth, a lot of cool customization you could do, and it was just fun. But you know, again, I guess things are different now and measurements are different. But both of these two will be taken off pretty soon. Rumbleverse abruptly ended. I think they're supposed to end soon. There's no refunds for that. Yeah, it was because, you know, it was a live service, so like, you know, you had the
did you think you were going to get a refund for the live service game?
Some of the live services that got canceled.
But the white man does not give refunds.
Apparently not, because there's like no refunds. Because somebody did. I know it's not Knockout City, but another live services game got canceled, and they said, "Hey, don't worry about it. We're gonna give you your money back," stuff like that. But yeah, Rumbleverse is like, "Nah, you ain't getting this back." I was like, damn. Okay.
Well, they were also a very small indie development team too, so
they were Iron Galaxy.
They probably can't afford to give you a refund.
Right now, a lot of people, if you don't know who Iron Galaxy is a nice little, as Brother H just mentioned, they're a very nice independent group that did a lot of remakes. Like they did a lot of like arcade remakes, like Street Fighter 2. They've done a lot of ports of Street Fighter 2, Darkstalkers. They also did some of the X-Men, like Children of the Atoms arcade games, things like that. So they're really cool, and they get called upon a lot in the industry. It was just weird. This just happened, where they're like, nope, cancel. So
wasn't the game? It had been out for a while though. So
it had, yeah. Like I said, I think I'm more surprised with Knockout City, just because Knockout City was doing well, but Rumbleverse, yeah, it just kind of.
I can't speak on Rumbleverse. I did.
Yeah, it kind of floundered. Like I played a little bit of it. It was okay, but it floundered a lot. Like, but Knockout City was fun. So
I say Knockout City went. I know it was okay. I think I stopped playing season 6.
Mm-hmm.
6 I had to stop playing season 6 or something. I remember it being season 6 when I played, but it was like you said. It was a little Smash-esque kind of game to play. Just fun. I'm not playing this for competition,
right? You just playing.
I don't play Smash. I don't play Smash for competition either. No more. Done with that lifestyle. But no, I think it's just a small. I'm pretty sure it's just because they're too small. If
Probably
I had
so.
to guess,
Probably so.
But
and server space now is so expensive, so it's hard to really want to keep those servers up.
No.
Excuse me.
Just pulling up something. It says on February 28th, all real money transactions will be removed. You won't be able to purchase bundles. That's sad.
Yeah.
On the last day of Black History Month, too.
It is what it is, man. That's all right, though. Y'all bounce back. I know you'll make something else. So.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I see no reason why they wouldn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not my mic down.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, that's my story. What else you got?
So, of course, my story is celebrating Black today.
Okay.
We've already done the old school Black. Now it's time to celebrate some new school Black. Now, Marvel, great company, fantastic company. Oh, which by the way, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever has now made it on to Disney Plus.
Yes, it has.
Watched that movie again, and it holds up. 100%.
Yes, it's amazing. I need to get it on Blu-ray.
When it comes out, I need to get mine as well. Which is weird because I haven't bought any other Marvel movie.
Well, I mean, I have, but I made it. Like, I had to go get Black Panther. Black Panther was just had to go get it.
I don't have not a Thor, not a Captain America.
I got. Let me see. I got the Avengers.
Don't care. I didn't buy Avengers when it came out. I bought Black Panther. You know why? Because Black Panther spoke to me.
I have Avengers, Black Panther. I have Avengers, Infinity War. Because that was just good.
This is true.
Yeah, that was
Endgame and Infinity War probably easily two of the best movies of all time.
And I meant to get Endgame. I didn't get it, but I'll go out and get that on Blu-ray.
Now, Mother H, she is a fanatic, and she has bought all of them individually. Why my mother still buys movies, I do not know. But you know what? I'll support her in all of her endeavors and all those things.
Facts.
Me, I bought Black Panther 1, and I'm going to buy Black Panther 2.
Complete the set, and that's
Complete the set, and then that's it. You know? Now, unless they do, alternate universes with Killmonger 1, I'll buy that because obviously Brother Killmonger has a special place in my heart.
So the Marvel What If, you're going to get that too on Blu-ray if you can find it?
On the last
I know, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough.
And it's not
it's good. It's
just the What If wasn't good. It really was, but I think they really did that just to hype up Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
because it all just kind of wrapped around into that.
Because they definitely using that dark.
Everything was cool. They did Marvel Zombies.
Woo!
They did Marvel Zombies. They did the What If for
Strange. Woo!
Exactly, and it all ended with Doctor Strange, and then we got Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm.
Just
that
fine.
was pretty good. Yeah, that was a good.
You're pushing an agenda. I understand that. Am I gonna buy it? Probably not. I think it just needs to stay. No, it just needs to stay on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, yeah.
Certainly not buying. I don't buy everything Black because Black Widow will forever stay on that list.
You had to bring that up.
We only need to watch once.
That's messed up.
Movie was boring.
It was like, and for the continuum. All right, never gonna watch this again.
Yeah, it's a one-time watch for me, my brother. A one-time watch for me.
Disney knew what they were doing because they were like, yep, we did the come up on that one. All right, and they never did that with any of their other movies. They did that with the Green Dragon, I think, and Black Widow, and then they were like, all right, yeah, you just go there to see them. It's cool. We get it.
Hey, look, I understand they had to do it.
Yeah,
it just wasn't for me. I don't think it was for anybody really. Well, it was for Scarlett Johansson. That's who it was.
It was. Shout out Scarlett Johansson.
It was for her. No, we're not shouting her out on Black History Month. We are gonna shout out Angela Bassett for getting the Oscar nomination.
Man, what? Salute the Queen out here. Woo!
I don't watch the Oscars. Have the Oscars passed yet?
I think
the Grammys was last night.
Grammys were last night. Yes,
that's what that was.
Shout out to the Queen though. She should have totally been stormed way back when they were thinking about doing that first '90s thing of the X-Men.
I can see that. I can see that. But she was young back then.
Yeah, but like, salute to the Queen, Angela Bassett.
And then watching that movie again yesterday, she 100% earned that.
Woo! She carried that whole movie. She was like, "Yo, let's go!" Like that.
She carried that movie up until she died, and then it was Namor.
Yeah, Namor didn't have to come in and disrespect Gorilla King like that. Blah! Gave him the Tekken punch. Like, oh, my shoulders are touched. Oh.
As much as I want to believe in M'Baku, he has really not provided much help to any of these movies.
Boy, he was getting mollywopped.
He got one shot by Namor in his first action sequence. Then he got on the ship, and he broke his spear, and he got kicked in the chest again. God bless him.
Boy, he got boondocks kicked in his chest. Just like, wow, exactly. Like snake meter. Oh, like, oh.
But the whole time Angela Bassett was on the screen, it felt like she was...
Majestic.
They call her Queen Mother for a reason, because it felt like mother.
That's going to be her nickname in real life for real. Like, oh my gosh, the Queen Mother, wow.
I was about to say, if I have to learn another language, I would learn Xhosa, because I want to be able to talk to that woman like that.
We're going to treat her like that one scene in Coming to America where the dude working consensus, like, oh, it's the king. Oh, it's the prince. Right. Prince. Oh, don't you
and throw rose petals at her feet.
And cry out, stupid.
I think Babbel has it. I don't think Duolingo has it. I might. I'm gonna try it. Because I can already do the click. I can't do anything else though.
Yeah, good luck with that. It's rough.
The only other part that was gangster about that movie is when Namor talked to the Queen, and he got close to. He got that right here.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm gonna be back with my crew tomorrow.
If you try this, I'm gonna come to Wakanda. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna burn that place to the ground. And he did everything he said he was gonna do.
He did have to until Shuri got hard. When Shuri got hard, it was over.
No. I'm talking about when he killed the Queen and left.
Oh yeah. No.
He's like, I'm gonna burn it to the ground and I'm gonna leave.
Well, that was it.
And then he said, like, "You're the Queen now."
Shuri's like, "Nah, I'm coming for that." Boy, that Mortal Kombat fight they had at the end. I was like, "Oh, y'all know this is a Disney movie, right?" Because she cooked his ass.
Clearly got stabbed.
She clearly got stabbed. He clearly got set on fire by a whole jet engine out here. Like, oh,
he's a mutant. It's okay.
Yeah, that's how they were in the movie. He'll be all right.
He's a mutant. He's fine. But to see Black and Brown come together like that in the end and stand on the ship and all that, they resolved a lot of issues in like 10 minutes. And I feel if anybody had that kind of conflict resolution skills, we wouldn't have war.
It's true. I mean, you have war. War is inevitable. Quoting The Art of War.
Not in Utopia.
Where's that?
If there's no nowhere. I'm saying, but if there's no strife and no stress, there's no reason for war. But yeah, you're right. In this day and age, with humanity as it stands.
I mean, period. Even like without this day and age, in the other ages and eras we've had.
Oh well, yeah.
The Art of War
is going to happen.
Yeah, the war is inevitable. Peace is just like what happens in between war. So
anyway, also I would like to point out that a lot of cultures are now copying Black people because we use our hands and our arms to signal unity and stuff. We say Wakanda forever. Now, all of a sudden, the Latin America have the Kamehameha wave. I don't like that, my brother. I don't like that one bit.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like it. I don't like the fact that y'all have to copy what we already have done.
I'm just saying. I think the Dragon Ball Z community has something to say about that.
100%, my brother. 100,000%, and I support the Dragon Ball Z community a lot. As does Brother C-Dub.
That's what I heard.
We will take no slander for this. Everybody knows what this means. Sale knows what this means. Sale got his whole top half destroyed from this.
Even the Street Fighter culture knows what that means. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly. And they stole it from them. I don't know. They probably didn't.
They could have. Who knows? I'm just saying.
I just don't appreciate it. I don't like that. I don't like how Black gets copied, my brother.
Well,
anyway, I digress. I have still not told my story yet.
Oh, please, yes. What is your story?
To circumvent my ramblings, I do apologize. But Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is premiering this month. I think not this week, next week, February 15th on Disney Plus, and that will be a welcome addition to the miniseries that Marvel has included about its superheroes. This one being Black, and of course she's a little. We don't know about Moon Girl. I call her Marvel Girl.
You almost did, yes, but Moon Girl. It's Moon Girl.
Yeah, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. She's a little girl. It is the black equivalent to Clifford the Big Red Dog, except he's a big damn dinosaur.
This is true.
Why is he? Not why is he? Why is there a dinosaur in this girl? Best damn fighting team ever. Also, all the people in there, well, all of the main characters are black. But either way, I digress. Moon Girl is a American TV series based on Marvel Comics. Blah 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 blah. No, I was wrong. It's coming out on February 10th.
Oh, cool. Which, essentially, be 3 days from now. No, 2 days from now.
Well, today's the 6th.
Mm-hmm. Wednesday is when the show drops.
Yeah, I know that. You talking about from now when the show drops?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I ruined it. That's on me. I was really concerned. I was like, my brother forgot how to count.
He just skipped some days out here in these streets. What's going on?
Look, my brother, you skipped all right.
You on that stuff? Like, what?
You okay, baby?
You okay?
Anyway. She's a young African American girl who she's a genius, essentially. She has a very
she's top 3. I think she is the smartest person in the Marvel universe.
I think that's still Squirrel Girl.
Is that still really?
Or not Squirrel Girl? She may be.
I think it's either her or it's Riri. I know is in there, but I don't know if she's like
Riri's top 5.
Yeah, she's top 5.
Moon Girl, I don't know. My barometer has always been Reed Richards.
Yeah, I wanted, and Bruce Banner's in there too, and so is Hank Pym, but
mine's always Reed because Reed is like the overall inevitable smart person.
They have the whole councils of Reeds. So
I think she might be the smartest person on Earth.
Okay.
As it stands like now, because Reed obviously don't live on Earth no more.
No,
barely at this point.
He out doing crazy stuff, but yeah.
And then there's Forge. Yeah, no, you're right. Moon Girl is smart.
Okay, I thought so. I thought she was the smartest one. Yeah.
The second person, funny enough, is Doom, which is crazy.
No, Doom is so cunning. I get that because Doom.
Not even cunning. Dude's just ridiculous.
God, he's so smart.
I have to applaud Brother Doom because Brother Doom has ambition.
Yeah, as long as you don't mess with Latveria.
No! Cool. As long as you don't touch Latveria, you have no problem.
We're straight.
But
you touch Latveria,
Doom also has other problems. He also likes to conquer.
And still has a thing for Susan Storm, even though she clearly ain't trying to,
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
But
crazy stuff.
But yeah, she's very smart. She goes to public school, which I feel like is a knock to the Black community because we can't afford private education. It's okay. She goes to a portal. The portal opens up. Mm-hmm. Devil Dinosaur comes in. How she ends up harboring this dinosaur in the laboratory that she builds in her house. I think she has an apartment. I don't remember, but either way, it's straight out of Dexter's laboratory, and her and the dinosaur just live underground, and she feeds them, and they go out on tons of adventures. Of course, he's a dinosaur. What powers do you want him to have? He's a dinosaur.
It is pretty cool. It's like that one raptor that's in The Runaway. It's like, no, he's just a raptor. Good stuff.
Yeah. Other than her being smarter than everything else, that's her only power. She's just a smart black woman.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And it took just to 2023, for her to get her own show. But yeah, that was it's gonna be it's not gonna be live action. It's gonna be animated. The animation style looks somewhat akin to Intergalactic, but only because of the colors, not specifically the animation style.
Right. It's very vibrant, very cool.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of course, there's gonna be a lot of music in there.
It's funny you said Dexter's Laboratory because the animation does kind of remind me of Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very heavy on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fun though.
Also,
it looks like it's gonna be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I'm definitely gonna watch it because I've been waiting for this series since they announced they were gonna do the Moon Girl series. So
yeah. Because I mean, unless you like heavy in these if you deep in these comic book streets, which not a lot of people are. I think they already have 16 episodes scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be nice. I do know Lawrence Fishburne is in it.
Nice. And definitely down for that.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a bunch of black people in it, but
of course,
Sashir Zamata. Diamond White. There's also white people. Jermaine Fowler's in there. It's a very black cast. Gary Anthony Williams is in there.
Nice.
It's a very black cast. It's actually a very mixed cast. But I just wanted to celebrate that we finally get a black main character in Marvel that's not Black Panther.
All right.
And we get to they get their own show. Now it could have been a live action show. It's okay.
Well, we'll take this. And let's not forget Ironheart will have her own. Riri Williams. We'll see her pretty soon. We're also supposed to see the Armor Wars. Well, that's going to be a full-length movie.
I'm about to say that's a whole movie in like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, so we'll
supposed to get that around the same time we get Secret Invasion.
Right. Well, Secret Invasion actually this year in spring. So, yeah.
I thought it was next year. Oh, it is 23, isn't it?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Sweet. I know, right?
Time is
fast and by, man. Going fast. Well, if I could, Mr. Brother H, if I could step in here real quick and talk about some of the DC stuff, since you've talked about Marvel, if you're ready for this, man. So, a lot of things have happened in the DC world. I'm going to start off with some light news, and then we get into the major stuff. So, the light news is DC has decided to put, or one of the writers of Injustice, he decided to put John Kent into year 5 of Injustice 2. That's like, oh my gosh. So if you've been living under a sun, under the rock.
We all live under the sun, my brother.
One of them. Anyway. If you've been living under a rock, right? You gotta see what's going on in Injustice if you hadn't already. Now, if you don't know what Injustice turned the world on its head back a long time ago. Mr. Ed Boon got together with WB and said, hey, we can create a pretty good fighting game, which he did. Even just
talking about the game, not the book.
No, I'm talking about the book. Because it inspired, like the comic books were inspired by the game. They just embellished more on the universe. Anyway, fast forwarding. So Injustice 2 was really great. It opened to greatness on the consoles. We loved it. But they also, of course, did the same thing, did a comic book for it. Well, in this one, they're telling the story of John Kent coming in to see his father after his father is just downtrodden from what could have been, or basically from his wife and kid dying, which would be John Kent in that universe. It's going to be really great. The series writer said he wants to do a lot of things that he couldn't do with the series prior, and he felt frustrated because, of course, from his standpoint, Superman under no circumstances would ever do what he did. But I'm like, bro, I mean, come on, like Lois and his kid died. Like that was it. That was his anchor to Earth.
That's how you break a man.
That's how you break him. But it's gonna be an interesting storyline. Probably gonna involve some time travel. But he hadn't really revealed yet of how he's gonna do that. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how that's gonna play out. Now, the big news is James Gunn has announced all the DC stuff he's gonna do. And boy,
since you're talking about DC stuff, I do kind of want to just put in there that the Titans are replacing the Justice League now because they're finally old enough.
Yes.
all the members are, Cyborg getting redrawn and all that things.
Yeah, yes,
my brother.
We made it.
Just want to put that in there.
Yes, so that's big. In
Finally
the DC,
got justice for Titans.
Right.
Finally.
That's big in the DC comic world as well. But bigger news is that James Gunn has said, and I wanted to get your opinion on this, Brother H. He said, "Hey, everything's gonna be connected now, and we're going to use."
Oh, you mean like it was supposed to be?
Oh, but he's going one step further. He's going even a step further than like even Marvel hasn't done yet. He said all the same actors and like everybody's gonna play the exact character, and whether it's animated, the game, or the movies. Now, this is very ambitious, and this is a very big shockwave around the industry. Not because like, it can't be done. It just means that actors are going to get some heavy contracts on it. But this does have a dark shadow that's going to cast over a lot of voice actors. Because as you know, when it comes to video games and animations, they usually don't get the actors to do it. They usually go out and get voice actors or famous voice actors to do it. But now that kind of puts a damper on that.
People.
Yeah, get well-known people. But now it puts a damper on that because now, and then sometimes some new people. But now they're like, yeah, we want to.
The only one I think this is going to really affect is Batman, honestly. Because Kevin Conroy was iconic.
Yeah, but you also got to think about the voice actors that are just out here.
And the Joker, I guess.
Yeah, and then they sometimes they get like small roles in like the anime. Like, of course they're not going to get Flash to play. Like, Ezra Miller's not going to, well, I don't know what's going to happen with them.
I don't know what's wrong with that child.
But, like,
I would say he needs behind Whoop, but I think that's a tall order.
They're going to be in prison because unless they can beat this new case, they are just done. But anyway, it kind of said it's hard because a lot of voice actors, they would get in bit parts in like the small animated movies or the DC animated movies, and it was like their way of just like, oh, okay, cool. But that kind of cuts a lot of jobs in the industry for them, so that's going to be kind of ambitious. But the fact that he's going to get everybody to cohesively remain in one big universe, very ambitious. Again, not even Marvel's doing that right now because even Marvel's like, we're setting up our own universe for the video games, and then we're keeping the video games and the
video games
separate.
And the movies will be separate. And then
so with
always
comics,
the comic book universe. Right. So it's three different universes, all influencing different stories.
Exactly. Whereas DC is like, this under James Gunn, he's going to do everything. Now, he's already said his first initiative is to bring out Gods and Monsters DC. Then we're going to do Superman. Then we're doing
Creature Commandos.
He's doing the
Amanda Waller's getting her own series.
Amanda Waller's getting which that's crazy.
Lanterns.
Lanterns, which
hello.
Woo!
Two Green Lanterns, and I bet you they only go cover one.
No, well, now he said to make sure that he's going to put them in.
No, John Stewart's definitely going to be in there.
Yeah, so
he has to be.
Listen, I'm with it. Now, is this going to translate? Well, I don't know, but I feel confident in what James Gunn is trying to do. Now, granted, Henry Cavill is all right, but I don't know why everybody's like, oh my God, like Henry Cavill is Superman.
I like Henry Cavill.
I did too. He was cool, but like he didn't have that many roles as Superman. He's just like there.
So Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Justice League, Snyder Cut.
He was also in Black Adam for like.
He's in Black Adam at the end. Yeah, right. That's 5.
Yeah, so but anyway, so it's gonna be interesting to see how James Gunn does this because if he can pull this off, this is gonna be like monumentous, and it could it could actually give a good competition to Marvel. So that would be, very cool.
That all the stuff he's trying to run,
yeah, because he's trying to run the gambit. He's trying to we want to reset this and make this coherent.
The one there's 2 things I was the most.
Swamp Thing, by the way. Did you see Swamp Thing?
The one that we already have, or
no? He's bringing another one. He's gonna bring out Swamp Thing.
I did not, but
it's gonna be for the green, baby, for the green.
The 3 things that were there, 2 of them are Batman related. He's getting one. Robert Pattinson's getting the Batman sequel.
Yeah, he'll still be in his own pocket universe. So.
He's doing the Brave and the Bold with
Raven. That's bruh, that's gonna be tight. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait.
And shout out to my my white brother Justin, but I do like we talk comic books and stuff. He likes comic books. Booster Gold is getting his own thing.
That's
his own
HBO
crazy
Max
too,
series, bruh. How are they gonna pull that? And is it gonna be like Peacemaker, where it's just this funny off the wall stuff? Because that'd be great for Booster Gold, man. That'd be great. Like, imagine him coming back, like, oh yeah, I'm kind of a big deal from where I come.
I'm kind of a big deal from the 80s.
Yeah, bro, I cannot wait.
Oh no, it looks like it's gonna be dope. Now it's gonna take a minute. That's the only problem.
Yeah, and he's still receiving a lot of backlash because another thing.
Oh yeah, because he's very problematic still.
Well, that, and then all the cancellations, because Titans got canceled, which I love Titans, and I didn't like it at first, but I love Titans.
Oh no, Titans had to grow, but Titans ended up being a very good show.
Right, Doom Patrol has been canceled as well, so now it's just like, well, bro, are you going to bring? Because that was such a good show. Please tell me they're going to bring that back. Bring both of those back. But
Titans is running. I think Titans is pretty much running its course. This point.
I mean, kind of. It was the 4th season. They could have went to 5, but it's on its 4th. So I agree with you. There's not much more they could have done with it, and I think they kind of saw that because it was kind of getting to the point where it's like, okay, it's kind of getting a little crazy. But
he's also going to flesh out Wonder Woman a little bit more than her movies did, because she's getting her own HBO series too.
Yeah, they also said that was
Game of Thrones style.
Yeah, but that's before her though. But I'm
saying flesh out her origin. It's gonna be all Themyscira stuff.
Yeah, which I'm kind of like, as long as it's not Gotham, we're good, because Gotham was.
Well, no.
But anyway,
Gotham wasn't that bad, man. Gotham wasn't that bad till
you cannot have 80% of the villains first off in Gotham without Batman.
You can because most of them are older. The Joker you can't have without Batman.
But on top of that, bro, you can't be like, we're not gonna put Batman in. And then the 3rd or 4th season, like, okay, we're gonna put Batman in. Stop. That's what I was
about to say. Right at season 3. Actually, when the Joker premiered, which I guess was about season 3, none of that stuff made sense. The Penguin, I can understand. Like, the whole first season needed to be about the Penguin.
Right.
Penguin turns out to be an old Gotham mob boss by the time Batman comes around. Anyway, I'm fine with that.
And then the Tales to Selena Kyle.
Bruce Wayne in there.
Like they did basically too, because Jada Pinkett's playing Selena Kyle, and then the little girl Selena Kyle. I'm like, okay, guys, what are we doing?
I don't know. But overall, storytelling wise, it was fine. But yeah, big plot holes like this big, like big enough you can put your head through.
And I mean, and not to listen, like any fans of Gotham, I'm not saying it's the only one, because Titans had some big plot holes too. Like for example, the fact that Donna Troy just comes back and saves Batman, and then we never see her again.
Never see her again. Man.
She's just like, oh well, I'm out here. Like I don't even think Dick knows she's alive. Like she's just out here.
I also didn't like that they gave us one iteration of Jason Todd where he was cool as hell for he was literally only cool for one episode. Never saw him again.
Bruh.
He killed like 13 police officers.
Bro, my man Slade just kind of dropped him off the building. He wouldn't say it. Oh no.
And then again, Slade is always supposed to fight Dick. He's always supposed to fight Dick.
Right.
Well, not always, but that's the Titans that we grew up from the animated cartoon.
Because in the animated cartoon, he gave Dick to work. And Dick was just like,
Yeah. Again, he beat him so bad, he gave him like schizophrenia for a minute.
Which is the same thing they tried to do. We tried to do the reiteration of the Killing Joke and a combination of that in this new Titans, where he just beat the crap out of Killing Joke
without Batman. Well, a real Batman. And the Batman that we got was not the Batman that we need.
No, it wasn't. He's just old, I understand that old man.
I understand that Robert Pattinson came in way later, but y'all could have put that. Y'all could have figured out some kind of way to do that.
They could have, or just left him out. They could have just
did what
honestly,
it would have
been
good.
Yeah, if they just would have. We know about Batman. He's out here. Yeah. But just like how they I don't like how they did you.
That was how you introduced the series.
No, I don't like how they did your boy, Superboy, where they're like, oh, Superman, he wanted to be here. We had to go chase the comet. It's like, come on, man. Don't make Superman deadbeat dad. That's the messed up, man. Come on.
I mean, but that's how they interact. That's how they if it's still going off of how they first interacted, so
yeah,
don't like that man.
Yeah, that's how it was in the comics because it took Batman to talk to him like, hey,
you know that's yours, right?
He kind of your son, man. You gotta.
He kind of your son. You know, look. I know all this stuff with Cadmus is all that. That's your son, man. Go talk to your son.
Go play catch with him. Go play catch.
Go play catch.
That's messed up with Batman. Got to say, hey man, go play catch with the son. Come on, show him
Batman,
something.
the man with
no fear, no emotion.
Issues.
Yeah, daddy issues. Yeah. But him and man, that's still his son though. Dick will always be his son.
It's even worse when Omni-Man was a better dad to his son.
Oh yeah,
for like a season and a half before he beat the dog shit out of him.
Listen. I know y'all gonna hate me for this, but if you read the comics, he still got a redemption arc. I'm telling you, read all those comics. Sure. Like it's y'all gotta read them. It's great. But that second season's gonna be live. I can't wait.
They already said that it should be coming out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Soon. They didn't say a year though. But
I'm ready, baby.
This James Gunn stuff is very positive because it should be. That's how it should be. It should be a DCEU and an MCU running side by side.
Yes, we needed this. This is what we always needed.
I really just want more Robert Pattinson as Batman. I don't care about a lot. I don't care about a whole lot of DC stuff. I do want some things. Like, I want a Dr. Fate series with Pierce Brosnan. I do want this Booster Gold thing to really work. 100% want that.
Well, Brother H, you can't have that because I don't know if you saw Black Adam, but
oh no, he's dead. He's very much dead
for no reason.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, cool.
I mean, we was casually watching, and I was like, yeah, Lord's order. He just died.
Yeah, like I was like, he could have survived. Okay, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, he's basically a pocket universe and a man, but greatest magical user that we known. Not even second. He's first. John Constantine is second to him. He just died. Why?
And then after him, Santana's supposed to be taking over, but then it's like, you're fine. Whatever.
Well, we ain't got a consistent John Constantine.
We ain't have a consistent John Well, no, because we did have one from the show, because he actually did the voices for the anime.
Show's over.
The show's,
The show's over.
I love
that. We ain't got a consistent.
James Gunn, if you're watching this, first off, thank you. But second
bring Keanu back and make him do it.
Okay, Pocket Universe. But bring me back Ryan. I think it's Ron Smith. I think that's the dude who played Constantine.
We're talking about the dude who played in the show.
Yeah, like bring him
he was
back.
Good. He was
excellent. Like we need a whole his show on NBC.
His voice
was
matches
classic.
And everything.
Yes, and his show on NBC was classic. And then even they bought him a Legends of Tomorrow. That's what made me watch Legends of Tomorrow a little bit more. Not too much longer, but a little bit longer.
I definitely didn't make it to him. I definitely did not make it to him in Legends of Tomorrow. After the first season, I was done.
Legends of Tomorrow made no sense.
But on top of all that, I do want them to redo Black Lightning, do it correct this time, and finally, hopefully, we get a Static Shock.
I was just about to say, I'll let you have that if they will pair him with Static Shock, because Black Lightning was just not it, fam.
Well,
it was good at first, but
if you do DC stuff, let it be handled by Warner Bros. And DC, and not let the CW get it, because the CW usually changes things to
it's just dramatic,
convenient writing.
All the I know it's supposed to be teen dramas, but like, damn, bro, like Flash. I stopped watching Flash because I was like, I want him to just beat up King Shark. Why do I have to get all this emotion with it? Please.
I stopped watching Flash after I found out.
But everybody was a Flash. Yeah.
No, after Sabotage, I was like, so at this point, Barry's been 3 of the 4 last main villains. I'm good.
Barry, don't go back in time. Okay, I'm gonna go back in time.
Goes back in time, solving simple problems that he could just easily just be the Flash and stop doing that. But
which shout out to them. At the conclusion of Flash this year, Arrow's coming back for like
I don't know.
an episode or two.
I don't watch them, so I don't care.
I know. Shout out to Greg Gustin.
C-Dub doesn't watch them either because he doesn't care. He stopped caring.
Shout out to Greg Gustin and Stephen Ornell. Like Stephen Ornell was a great Arrow.
I think that Black Lightning needs to be done. We need a reintroduction of Static Shock, because if
Batgirl needs justice too. Give Batgirl justice.
Yeah, sure. Well, if we're gonna give Batgirl justice, we need Batwing. We've only seen Batwing one time.
Batwing was supposed to be in Batgirl. He was supposed to be a major character.
Yeah, I know. But we've only seen him in one animated movie. Never again.
Never again. So we need all that. James Gunn, like, we won't put too much pressure on you, bro. But like, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. I'm just saying, bro.
And you know what? Hot take. I say bring Ryan Reynolds back as the Green Lantern. I say do it.
Don't.
You know why?
No.
Because he was fine. He was fine as a Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's an idiot.
Yeah, it's just the writing. I agree with you on that. Ryan Reynolds could do it. He was born to play Deadpool and Green Lantern. Honestly, it wasn't a bad pairing. It's just
it makes
the story was terrible.
Yeah,
that was the only thing.
As me and my friend Justin often argue, you don't start with parallax, bro. You don't jump that deep.
You know,
especially with not a Kyle Rayner or what's up? I say Guy Gardner. Is Guy Gardner?
Yeah, I think it is. That's the one with the tree, right?
Either way, huh?
Is that the one with the whole like tree, or like he's I can't remember which one.
I just remember Kyle Rayner
is like weakness or some shit. I don't know.
The weakness to wood.
Yeah, or something.
Oh no, that was I think that was an earlier Green Lantern.
Okay.
But I do know what you're talking about. The weakness to wood. It's goofy.
Oh God. But yeah, bro, like I would be all for it too. Yeah. We should have known something when they went like you said in the movie when they went to Parallax. I was like, okay, like, oh, this isn't gonna be good. All right.
Yeah, it was Guy Gardner.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, please, man, please.
Really, I just want a static shot.
And I think that's how we should do Black Lightning. Bring it back and just have him.
Don't make him a principal of a fucking high school.
God. We got it, guys. Lean on me and superheroes. Huh? It's like,
and then then his daughters become fun.
Yeah, bad.
And it gave us it gave me every possible iteration. It's like, okay, Static is gonna come in at some point. He goes to this school. He lives in the neighborhood. He lives in the town. Nothing. If James Gunn want to make some money, he would do Static Shock. He's gonna redo Static Shock, and he's gonna redo it in the same vein that they did the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where it's dramatic. Don't make it goofy. Make it street. Make it hood. Go to Wire.
I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. Do all that and then introduce Icon and Rocket.
That's Image Comics, though.
No, Icon and Rocket.
Icon, Black Superman.
Yeah, bro.
My brother. They will not allow that to become on TV for any reason. A black man as strong as Superman. The day they show that is the day. Never mind. I was about to say something real racist. They don't want that. They don't want that.
They don't want you to remember. They want you to be great.
Just like for the same thing in Marvel, we'll never get Spectrum.
Oh, we gonna get Spectrum. She's in there. She getting her own stuff. She gonna be in the Marvel's movie. So it's coming. I feel it. Because she was in WandaVision. So she gonna be in Marvel.
She was barely in one. That was
her. That was Spectrum.
That's a reach.
It was her though.
I know, but how much of that do you?
I mean, granted, yeah, she just got her superpowers, but she'll be in the Marvels.
That's what I'm saying.
She'll be in the Marvels, so we got. She gonna get her own show at least. I feel it coming.
She'll be in a movie.
I think she'll get her own show. I think she'll get her own show. I think.
I bet your Burger she gets a movie and not a show. I bet your Burger she doesn't get her own movie. She'll be in somebody else's movie.
Well, because I think they're building up for the second type of Avengers, or like the Ultimate.
The new Avengers?
Well, the Ultimate. Because, it's going to be like
they do
all
Ultimate,
the
then they got to do Dark.
I mean, Thunderbolts, which I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to treat Thunderbolts. I know. I said the same thing. I was like, I want the real Dark Avengers, not this, But...
Not the B team. I'm good. That was just like the Inhumans. That was like the first Inhumans movie.
No. Stop! No, the Inhumans series.
I'm good. Don't worry. Ain't need that.
I'd rather them try to reboot that again before they give me more of the Thunderbolts. Which I'm like, I'll watch it, but
Y'all made Guardians of the Galaxy popular, and now you want the Thunderbolts. You can't just bring up every
Look, I'm saying X-Men.
CTE team.
Listen, X-Men right there, y'all. I need all my X-Men teams.
X-Men is a top tier team.
You know, it's a million of them. You got X-Men Gold, Alpha. You know what I'm saying? You got fucking Excalibur.
You might as well do Alpha Fight the movie.
What we gonna do, baby? I need all my groups now. Come on.
You can do X-Force, can't you? Because we got Domino, we got Deadpool, we got
Cable. So.
Cable. You can do X-Force. Oh, we gotta do Deadpool 3. So I don't know.
Bring in Bishop. Come on, man.
You got Bishop already.
No. If you're talking about Days of Future Past, that doesn't count.
It exists. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It's Fox.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It hurts me. It doesn't exist.
I mean, they didn't have a Kitty Pryde, so you go with the highest grossing character.
X-Factor, you know what I'm saying? Weapon X, because now you got Wolverine. Come on, man. Bring my groups back home. Bring them home.
Yeah, let's do Alpha Fight the movie. People will definitely want to see that. Mm-hmm.
Day one. I don't know why you hating. I will go see it. That's just like, listen.
What's the equivalent of straight to DVD now? Straight to streaming service?
Straight to stream? That's something, not Alpha Flight. Don't do that to Look, that's like saying, I'm waiting for Generation X. It's happening, I'm telling you. Jubilee gonna be in the movie. Justice for Jubilee.
Might as well put Dazzler in there too. You know why? Because they both mean the same thing to anybody else.
How dare y'all disrespect Dazzler?
She makes fireworks. What you wanted to do?
Listen, y'all ain't gonna hate on the mutant R&B princess, the goddess Dazzler. Okay, y'all ain't gonna do that to her.
I'm good,
man. So, but I need all that.
I do want X-Men to come back though.
I think they will. I think
they will.
Because I mean, Hugh Jackman's already he's back on. So hey, look, we got it.
As if anybody else was gonna get that part.
I mean, they were close to giving it to Radcliffe because he was doing some testing.
No.
I know.
No, not Harry Potter.
Not Harry. Oh,
he made his money.
All right, calm down, Radcliffe. Calm down.
just chill. I think if you do a role for 10 years, you're that guy.
I mean, but it sucks. That's why a lot of actors
he made his money. Let him be fine.
I mean, yeah.
I don't want to combine him to that universe. Daniel Radcliffe's fine.
I mean, he's doing other things too, so
he don't need to.
He don't need to.
Doing it because he want to.
Yeah,
Guns Akimbo was fun. I did enjoy that. It was weird.
That was crazy, and Horns was good.
Yeah. Just give it to Hugh Jackman.
Oh.
It's I honestly think, real talk, I do think they just held out as long as they could. They was like, we're going to wait until he said he's retired. We're going to wait and see if he says he's really retired. And they waited as long as he could. And
because he went, and I think he did that so he could do other things. And I think once he did his other stuff, he was like, okay, I'm ready. Because that last HBO Max movie he did with Andy Newton was just where it was kind of like they were going back in time in his memories. It wasn't great. Yeah. The whole world was underwater. It is bad.
No.
But yeah,
don't let him do it.
Yeah, I'm with it. Let's go. I need my X-Men stuff. I need my X-Men group. Let's go. Because after reading, especially Dawn X right now, Dawn X is crazy. In the fall of X, woo, Krakoa, things going on out there. But yeah, I'm ready for it. All right.
That's all I got, brother.
That's all you got? Okay. I do have one more that I want to kind of it's just an announcement. Guys, if you have PlayStation Plus, the Plus Classic collection is going. They sent an email to me. They sent it to everybody that had a PlayStation Plus Essential account. Make sure that you download any of those games you want because they are going away May 9th. The game Persona has already been taken off there, Persona 5. So unfortunately, even if you had it downloaded for some odd reason, Sony took it away. I still have my physical copy, so I'm good. But other classics like Monster Hunter on there, The Last Guardian, Resident Evil 7, any of those that you may want, now's the time to go in and add it to your library before it's gone forever. Now, I will say definitely look at the list and make sure there's nothing on there that you don't want because If you don't, it's okay. If you don't, some of those might be lost digitally forever, just because we didn't. Some of those are not in the store, nor are they in the other tiers of the PlayStation Plus stuff. So just give me a warning. If you see anything on there you want and you know you're going to play later, go ahead and add it. You don't have to download it. You just have to add it to your library, and you'll have it for as long as you have PlayStation Plus. And after I think a few years, you just have it completely. So definitely go and take advantage of that while you can. Because I mean, most of these I already own anyway, but there were a few games I'm like, I have it in my library just in case. So yeah, just throwing that out there for anyone who doesn't know. Please do. You have until May 9th once again. Microsoft's kind of doing the same thing, but theirs is a little bit. Theirs is like by the end of this month, I believe. They are taking some stuff down forever off of Game Pass. That includes, I think, Skate 2 and a few other games. With that, unfortunately, there's not much you can do aside from like I think games with gold, you have them forever, but Game Pass, once they go away, they just go away, unfortunately. So there's a list Microsoft published on their website, so go look at that. If there's anything on there that you want to get, you can either buy it digitally or you can go find the physical copy if that's possible. So that's it. That's just your reminder from your neighborhood video gamer Rockman.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome.
I do need to download some of those things, but I'll do it.
Awesome. Well, Brother H, is there anything else you'd like to add to the episode before we close out?
I do not. Other than let the sun always be at your back and you always keep pushing forward. And
there you go. Brother H, everybody. Peak Blackness. Of course, you can follow us everywhere at the Nerd Plate. Nerd Plate on Twitter. Thank you to our Patreons, and we got something special coming for you real soon. You can also check us out, of course, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all kinds of great stuff, guys. Just again, thank you so much for rocking with us. And once again, I'm Rockman3K3.
I'm always Brother H.
And we will see you later. We are out.